Information coming in, the United States has now launched airstrikes early Wednesday, which is today, against Iran after blaming Tehran for the crash of an American attack Apache helicopter. Iran responded with attacks targeting Bahrain, Kuwait and Jordan, part of a widening round of retaliatory strikes that threaten to derail talks to reach an end to the Iran war. Iran, in fact, launched attacks on sites in Bahrain, in Kuwait, where both sounded alerts and fired air defense in response. Jordan also reportedly shot down 5 missiles that Iran had shot at an airbase that was hosting U.S. forces. Commodore Sori stays with me on the telecast. Commodore Sori, what is going to be the eventuality of the strikes and counter-strikes that have been witnessed between Iran and the United States of America earlier today? And what is the significance of US President Donald Trump's statement? Do you think there is going to be an all-out assault on Iran by the US military?
Megha, let's see, there were statements which were made earlier saying that the capability of Iran, even with regard to the drones and missiles, has been neutralized. But now we can see that Iran is carrying out strikes on the military assets in the Middle East, like on Jordan, Kuwait, and other countries, in retaliation to the strikes which America is carrying out on Iran military assets. What one can say today, as of now, is that there is a possibility of some sort of escalation which may happen. Because what America is now claiming, that since Iran has taken a lot of time and they have not come to some sort of a settlement or agreement with regard to this conflict, all we can say now is that it looks that America may carry out some more strikes on Iran, but to say that the strikes are going to be of a very heavy fire or intensity, that I don't think may happen immediately. With regard to Iran, Iran has made it very clear that they are committed to the step which they have taken in their national interest. They are not going to bend down on with regard to the nuclear program, what they are being told, as well as so far as the Hormuz is concerned. The only area which I find that subsequently maybe with regard to Hormuz, since so many other countries are involved in the world, some sort of discussion may happen with Iran, and maybe they may, relax the conditions in Hormuz. But America, as of now, I think will carry out attacks on Iran.
Okay.
But the intensity of attacks is not going to be too very, very severe as of now.
Yeah, okay. It may seem like that the United States of America's army at this point of time is, as it claims, is playing on the defensive, has acted out against Iran, as it claims, is a defense tactic after an Apache helicopter was targeted by Iran. But is it going to escalate is the big question, keeping in mind the fresh remark that has been made by US President Donald Trump threatening Iran virtually of an all-out war. In fact, let's take a look at another breaking news. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has now said that it is impossible to force a nation into surrender through air power and bombing. He's further said that Gaza, despite its small size, has not been forced into surrender. After 3 years, they will not be able to force Iran to surrender either, and we will certainly not surrender. So that back and forth continues, Commodore Sori. The question is, who's going to blink first?
Well, Megha, see what the statement has come from the Iranian president, the leader, is that yes, when you talk of the air power, Israel and America have the air power, and they have caused a lot of destruction in Iran in the past. But to say that they are going to totally destroy Iran, I don't think it's going to be possible. With regard to Mr. Trump, you see, it's threatening. It is not the first time he's threatening Iran. It has been happening since the last 2 to 3 months. In fact, the statement had come also from Mr. Trump that he is going to totally destroy Iran if you go back. As of now, what we can say is that Iran is just watching, and Iran is going to retaliate, and the only way Iran has got is to retaliate by carrying out strikes in the Middle East, in the countries where American assets are there and the American forces and the bases are there. So if you look at and if you see that after this Apache incident, the retaliation from America has not been to that scale as of now. But what happens next, we don't know. Knowing Mr. Trump, and there is a possibility that America may carry out some strikes on Iran, just to put pressure on Iran to come on the negotiation table and to close this deal with regard to the agreement on this conflict.
Right, absolutely. In fact, latest developments coming in after a missile strike on a tanker off the coast of Oman. There are 2 crew members that are missing and there's 1 that has been injured. As per reports, there were 24 Indian sailors out of a crew of 28 that were aboard. The United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations Agency has said that the ship was a Palau flagged chemical oil products tanker which reported an engine room fire 20 nautical miles northeast of Oman's port of Sohar. The Embassy of India in Muscat has said that it is closely monitoring this maritime incident involving the vessel off the coast of Oman and is maintaining contact with the local authorities as efforts continue to assess the situation. In a statement that was posted on social media, the embassy said that it had learned of the incident and has actively been following developments. Commodore Sori, the fact that there have been 2 back-to-back attacks on these oil tankers that have been traversing the Gulf of Oman, one that was witnessed yesterday, the other one today. Last time around it was the Gulf authorities, that was the Oman authorities that were able to rescue those Indian seafarers who were on board. There are more Indian seafarers that are on board this particular vessel as well. Last time around yesterday, it was the target of the United States military. We don't know as yet the vessel, who has it been attacked by. Is it the Iranian forces or is it the US military? Why do you think these incidents are taking place so frequently?
Megha, if you look at the incident which happened yesterday, and the reports were there that the Indian Navy had rescued those 24, sailors which were on board that tanker which had been hit by a missile from the US. With regard to the report, what you are talking as of now is that we don't know the attack on the ship has been done by which country. Is it Iran or is it by the United States forces who are there? As of now, the pressure is being put by both the sides. US by putting the blockade and not allowing any ship coming out from the Hormuz carrying oil from Iran. At the same time, Iran is actually getting economically very badly hit, because if the oil from Iran doesn't go out, Iran is getting choked. So Iran too is carrying out attacks, as and when required. And the IRGC has also made statements very clear that so far as Iran is concerned, they are going to put the toll tax for the ships which are going to cross Hormuz. So yes, as of now, the situation is very complex, very complicated, and one has to wait and watch as to see that how it unfolds in the coming few days.
Commodore Sori, thank you very much for joining us and sharing your views.